Okay, so here's a video on brake caliper renewal for the Audi TT. Pretty much the same procedure for a lot of the rear caliper designs on these Audis. Here's one I made earlier that I've completely stripped down. So this was the original one that was on the car. This is the one that I've just taken off the other side, and this was actually looks to have been replaced at some point fairly recently in its life, because it is it's the non-painted variant. So on this one here, I'm doing a full strip down because the seal on the edge of the piston here that I removed, this part here had actually come away, so it was actually just sitting like that. So that's, that was causing muck, dirt, grime, everything to go in there, and that's what's caused my piston to seize up ultimately. So to get this off the car, the way it comes apart, let's just try and put this back together very quickly. So when it's on the car, this will be bolted on there like that. So I undid 13mm for the banjo that attaches the brake line on here. I've taken the bleed nipple out so that I could then drain all the fluid out, air in while fluid comes out, so I've drained most of the fluid out. So you hold this part here with your 15mm spanner, you undo the 13mm bolt that goes in the other way on there, that comes off, and it's just two 8mm Allen bolts to take the carrier off the car. And then the handbrake cable goes through here, so if you just put a little screwdriver or something here, pulls that lever down, and it's on the car, and you're able to pull the handbrake cable out of there, undo a clip that sits here, and it's off the car. So dead easy. So to get the piston wound all the way out, the easiest thing to do is pop it in a vise, and then simply, if you just pull the handbrake lever like this, as you can see there, it's forcing the piston out. Let's see if that's actually... But that's at its limit now, so there we go. So that's out. Now this piston is actually in really good nick, but because I'm refurbing one, I'm doing both anyway. So yeah, this can go in the spare part for emergencies. Why not? So what we've got here is inside here. Now I'm not going to change it on this one simply because of how new it is. There's a seal. The only thing to be gained from removing this whole internal section here is that there's a seal that goes in the end here by the handbrake lever. Now on this one that I stripped apart, this was all gunked up and crap inside, so it all had to come out for cleaning, but this one is nice and fresh and clean in there, so there's no need for me to strip all that down unnecessarily. But there's a circlip inside there. You need some special circlip pliers to be able to remove that, and then this whole assembly here will come out. And like I say, that little O-ring that's on the end of this one here, that's the only thing that you're changing by removing that. So I won't show you that, but if it's an old caliper like this one was, worth changing that if it comes in the kit. So the kit that I'm using is from Big Red Calipers, so they give me a bit of discount in exchange for mentioning them on here, so I have to tell you that as per the laws of YouTube. But yeah, really good kit. I think it's about 36 quid for both sides, so not massively expensive. You just got to get your hands dirty to do it. So like I say, the other seal that we've got inside here is just here, so all we're going to do is gently tease that out with a little flathead screwdriver. This is one that we are going to change. There we go. So we're going to be changing that one, but like I say, the rest will be absolutely fine. So as you can see, that's all nice and clean and shiny. The inside of this one, this part here was completely pitted. I've done a lot of work trying to clean that up, but you know, if it's like this, then basically you're good to go. So get the new seal out of here. This one is just going to drop in here. Yeah, this is one of those jobs that trying to do it one-handed isn't the easiest thing. That just goes in there nicely. Like so. So just going to give a bit of a wipe around the edges now. And so then in the new, with the old piston, we still need to strip this down. So I'm going to show you that now. So we've got the two side by side here. So I'm just going to remove this circlip in the old one, like so. And then this internal assembly here just pulls out, he says. And so there's a bit of grease in the end there, and then there's a little seal on the end there. So again, in this kit, it comes with a new seal for that part there. Just trying to get it to focus with. It comes with a new seal for the end there. So we'll just put the new seal on and move it over into the new piston. So we've got the new seal on there now, so we can just drop that into the new piston there, like so. And then just putting this circlip back in. Like so. And then that piston's ready to go, so I'll show you how to get the new seal on. Okay, what I've done is I've got the seal onto this end here. Now once the piston's all the way in, this part of the seal here will end up in here. Well, I've done it like this, so there's enough flex around this end here to be able to get that into the caliper side, like so. So I'm just going to do that with two hands and then job done. And so from this stage here, what we're going to do is just with a very light amount of pressure, we're just going to try and locate this onto that internal thread. So that's on now. So then with a caliper wind back tool, be able to wind this all the way back in into the caliper, and that's effectively done. Then your seal's done. You know, all you've then got to do is, I mean, like I say, I'm putting a new bleed nipple in, and that's it. You know, that's as far as you need to go. If you want to replace this seal under here, you just got to undo this 13mm nut. This will pry off. Then undo this plate here just to get it out of the way. You'll be able to just wiggle it all off and job done. So that will, where's it gone? So that will end up like that. The seal sits inside here. You'll be able to pry that all out and fit your new seal and put it all back together. So hopefully that's helped. I'm not going to finish putting this together now, because I'm going to take it back out so that I can get to this to clean it all up, because I'm going to be painting them bright yellow. Thanks for watching. Any questions, just give me a shout. I'll try and do my best to answer them. Cheers.